So Mujin Park have gotten a report from the commissioners, which first Go have actually sustained injuries during his battle with Kane. So he was actually eliminated physically and drained from his energy. Then Kane actually was terrified of seeing how powerful Mori actually is. So he is no longer to compete. So he's also eliminated. And which brings up to Mori, who has actually interfered with the match. So his punishment will now be determined what Park is actually going to do. So the next round is actually begins with the match between Mira against Miss Sung, which she actually is a wrestler who specializes in fighting skills, which she's seen Ma actually taking on Mira, which she using his flying body crusher, which actually is a pro wrestler move. And of course, we've seen how she actually lived in luxury and actually was idolized by men because of her skills. So we actually seen her about to finish Mira with her special move, the Bloody Bomb, which is actually similar to the Pile Driver, but Mira actually won't be defeated because she using her Moonlight Sword style number 11 windmill, but it won't actually work. So she actually used another technique because she actually saw her still wielding a sword, but she using her swordless technique, which she actually used number 5 swordless to defeat Ma. And with that, she actually defeated her, which we saw Park actually confronted Mori about the situation. So he actually decided to allow him to fight one of the commissioners in order to stay in the tournament, which he wanted to battle the commissioner with the blonde hair, but the commissioner with the green hair proved to be stronger. So we actually knew what he actually will do, which Han and Mira was actually his worry about Mori. So he actually made it out okay, which Park gave him some fruit, which helped him regain his energy during his training. So we actually saw Park actually did some research on Mori, who actually turned out to be who actually a student of someone named Jin Tenjin. When we actually saw Mori went back to his apartment, he actually felt an immense pain in his body, which he's actually coughing up blood, in which he never felt pain like this before. But we actually knew something else is going to happen. But we actually head to another scene where Han visited his friend Sun Tae, who actually is in the hospital due to a severe medical condition. So we actually see him going to another treatment that he actually is taking. However, we actually saw the co-workers that Han is actually is cleaning up the office. They actually make fun of his friend because he actually was told by them that he's not going to make it. But Han is actually is paying no attention to them because they're complete jackasses for mocking his friend. But he actually is doing this to actually win the money for his friend's treatment because of his sister have taken another job and sacrificing her sleep to pay for his treatment. But then we actually saw the another match between Han and Brock Sung Chui. We actually see him with his book and his metal bat to actually face off against his karate technique, by which we see him actually hitting the points of his body, which is his temple, shoulder, and knee, in which we actually knew how tough the metal bats can be, but it won't actually stop him, by which he's still focusing on his friend's treatment, by which we saw Brooke actually using 12 spears on Han, which it almost caused him to be on his knees in defeat, but he won't actually back down. So he tried 72 spears, but Han decided to use his secret art form of the four guardian gods techniques as well, which he first using his first stance Black Taurus to stop the bat and the spears. Then the second stance Vermilion Bird to actually push him back. Then he using his third stance White Tiger, which caused Brooke to use his fist for a tense karate match in which we've seen Brooke actually being overrun by Han's techniques. So he actually fell to the ground amidst the actually admitted defeat, which Han won his battle. Then the battle between Mori and the commissioner actually underway, with Mori actually still unconscious in his apartment. So he actually took up the courage to actually get back up and decide to make it to the arena before the the announcer actually tried to count Mori as the loser, by which he still gets back up to compete. Which, of course, we saw him taking out the commissioner's glasses and actually push him down, which he actually won. By which the commissioner had let out a Grim Reaper, which appears as a clown on Mori, which he actually decided to attack him with it because he actually seems to be fearing. But we actually saw the rest of the commissioners hold him back, which Park actually decided to reduce his pay for the next 3 months, by which he told Mori that he won his match. So we actually see him rejoice but exhausted, but he actually knew that he is Jin teaching student. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen next. He knew that Mori, Han, and Mira have won their battles separately, which of course Mori had to face a punishment match in order to stay in the tournament. But we'll see what else is going to happen on the next episode next weekend. Like this like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, it's Anime Guy joining here saying sign out. Laters and be safe.